In our world, the clash between the Judeo-Christian West and the Islamic world seems like an endless, unsolvable conflict. It is the defining struggle of our age. But what if this struggle was not a historical accident? What if the rise of Islam, its global power, and its ultimate end-times role were all foretold in the pages of the Bible, thousands of years before the Prophet Muhammad was ever born? The truth is that the biblical destiny of Islam begins, not in the Quran, but in the book of Genesis, with 2 women and 2 sons. The story begins with Abraham. God promised him a son through his wife Sarah, a son through whom all the nations of the earth would be blessed. This was the line of the covenant, the line of Isaac, the line that would lead to Israel and ultimately to the Messiah. But in a moment of human doubt, Abraham had another son first. His name was Ishmael, born to Sarah's Egyptian servant, Hagar. And while Ishmael was not the child of the covenant promise, God made a separate, powerful, and world-shaping promise directly to him. In Genesis chapter 17, God declares to Abraham about Ishmael, "And as for Ishmael, I have heard you. I will surely bless him. I will make him fruitful and will greatly increase his numbers. He will be the father of 12 rulers, and I will make him into a great nation." This is the first key. The Bible itself prophesies that the descendants of Ishmael, who are the traditional ancestors of the Arab peoples, would become a great nation. The rise of Islam and the vast Arab empires was not a surprise to God. It was the fulfillment of his own ancient promise. But God's prophecy was twofold. It was not just a promise of greatness, but also a chilling description of this nation's character. In Genesis 16, the angel of the Lord tells a pregnant Hagar about her son, Ishmael. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in hostility toward all his brothers. For thousands of years, this prophecy has been the defining reality of the Middle East, the constant conflict, the state of hostility between the descendants of Ishmael, the Arab world, and the descendants of his brothers, the line of Isaac, Israel, and the Christian West. It was written into their spiritual DNA from the very beginning. This ancient prophecy reaches its ultimate climax in the end times. The prophet Ezekiel, in chapters 38 and 39, describes a final, massive invasion of a restored Israel. A great coalition of nations, led by a figure named Gog, will come from the north and the south to destroy her. Who are these nations? Ezekiel names them: Persia, modern-day Iran, Kush, Sudan, and Ethiopia, Put, Libya, Gomer, and Togarmah, modern-day Turkey, and others. This is a roll call of modern Islamic nations. The biblical destiny of Islam, which began with a promise of greatness and a prophecy of conflict, culminates in this final, cataclysmic attempt to destroy Israel. An attempt where God himself will intervene in a terrifying display of power to protect his chosen people and judge the nations. What we see in the headlines today is not chaos. It is the ancient, biblical destiny of Islam unfolding before our very eyes. Thank you for watching. If this message has blessed you, please write Amen in the comments below.